The best time when you can get everybody together is during the festive season for effective family bonding.
When I was younger, I look forward for Christmas so that I can go to visit Oka. I was born and brought up in Asaba.
We also see family bonding as a place of belonging, a safe space. The devil's attack on families is to break fellowship. The closest unit of the society is the family. If we have a well-rounded family, we have a developed society. Families, parents must begin to prioritize family bonding because it's a way to heal marriages. Spiritually, family bonding helps build the faith of the next generation.
Those days, a mother would wake up very in the morning, prepare fine rice, and they put it in a tray for you. Go and give blessing. Go and give this person.
Reach out to your neighbors. Be a blessing no matter how little. That is what Christmas is about. And so it is important that as Christians, it is our duty to show the world the light in the midst of the darkness, the chaos, the wickedness that has pervaded the world today. It is your duty and my duty to preach love, hope to that person who has lost hope and thinks that, to end my life is that's the only solution. There is no solution other than in Christ. And so you and I are tasked with that duty to ensure that the world sees less of us and more of Jesus, not just in words, but in action. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, let me now chip this question as the last from my end. What are the benefits of Christmas season? Not only to Christians. Is it to everybody or only to Christians? The benefits of Christmas. Is it only for Christians or not? That's what I'm asking.
So, thank you, ma'am. So, we're the light of the world. Scripture says that the city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Now, the whole essence of it is for us to be the light, not just to Christians, but to everyone alike. So we see, Ma, you talked about, those times when your parents will give you trays of food and say, go and give. It wasn't just about Christians. It was everybody you share to your neighbor. So we are supposed to be that example. So the benefit of Christmas during, the season, it's not about being a Christian. It's not about being any other, religious affiliation. The love is real. The love, you can feel it. Everyone comes together. We show love. We give out joy. We see people go to the less privileged to actually, distribute gifts, not because they are not Christians, but because it is our duty to show the world that we are the light. So one of the major benefits of the Christmas season is the ability to spread the love, irrespective of your religious affiliation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I also come from this dimension. One of the benefits of Christmas can also be shared into different ways. One, commercial benefits. You find business boom here and there. True. Everybody's trying to get something. Business increases more than. Some people come up with different kinds of ideas, creativities.
Yeah, true.
What may you wear is creativity. The person that did that sells money because Christmas. Ordinary time, you cannot wear this if not Christmas time.
And then
so you can see the commercial benefits there. The selling and buying. Everybody comes up with different kind of things.
Interestingly, something as little as balloons with the straw.
Yes.
It's something that every child wants to have during Christmas and it sells.
So it's not just one of the benefits. Yeah. Benefit of making new friends too. That's also there.
True.
You understand? And then economic boom. Because when the one is selling things, it increases our economy.
True.
And all that. So we have a lot of benefits in Christmas. And this does not only happen only to Christians. Even our Muslim relation. You see them too, doing things.
Celebrating.
They celebrate. They say also celebrate with us. Even though some of them may not come out boldly, but they do. Because in the house, they also kill chicken, cook rice, and all. Some even send you some messages. Happy Christmas to you. But it's a Muslim.
Yeah.
So it's not just confined to Christians alone. So those are some of the benefits of Christmas that we will not need to forget in a hurry. But basically, as she said, is also that love sharing. Share this love by preaching to people. Share the love by giving. Share the love by giving advice. Share the love by visitation. So these are what makes one of the benefits that we can get from Christmas period. Right. We'll take a break now, come back, we'll enter question and answer session. Vivid view.
Say and do it.
My name is Grace, and my question is, how do we revive the existence and significance of family bonding in our today lives while making it a generational love culture in our Nigeria today?
Mr. Champion, how do units of a family prepare financially for Christmas? Because we know that Christmas festivity is about celebration, spending. A lot goes into celebrating, but preparation is my concern. How do we prepare at least a year before Christmas so that the family unit will have enough to spend? Thank you.
My name is Frank. How can a dysfunctional home also bond together in this Christmas period? Thank you.
My name is Adebisi. What step can the separated siblings or family take to reunite together during festive period? Thank you.
My name is Ogenesume, and my question is, how do we sustain family bonding on a daily basis apart from festive periods? Thank you.
Welcome back. Let us questions from the audience. Please, our guests, provide your answer.
Thank you for these questions. So how do we revive the existence and significance of family bonding in our today life today while making it a generational culture? First and foremost, we must see it as something that is extremely very important. Family bonding is extremely important. And to revive it, we must begin to take active steps to make it stay and become a permanent fixture in our families today. And it starts with the adults in the family. So the adults would need to create time, set those time and ensure that they stick to it. We could also look at honoring family traditions, establishing family traditions. So we could say on certain days of the week, irrespective of where you are, everyone comes together, or something like a family devotion. Every day we have a family devotion, and a little time can be left after devotion to have active conversations. Oh, how was your day? How was school today? Instead of asking your child, how was school today? You could say, did something special happen in school today? Was there a time you felt sad in school today? Now, these are active conversations that allow, the younger ones to be able to express themselves. A wife can ask the husband, oh, how did you enjoy lunch today? Active conversations and things as simple as that could actually become a fixture in families. And we don't have to wait until it's the festive season before it becomes a permanent thing in the families today. Thank you. How do you think family units can financially prepare for the festive season? Now, first things first, we must develop a savings culture. I mean, we're in a society where we all eat with our 10 fingers. We must develop a good savings culture. It's not in the amount of money you earn. Because I tell you, if you earn 1 million naira monthly or you earn 50,000 monthly, if you are not someone who saves, you're still going to spend everything 100%. So develop a savings culture. Also, develop skills that could bring in additional income to your pocket and set them aside. I mean, there's so much pressure. Ma'am talked about the economic boom during the festive season, and that comes from your and I's pockets. We have to pay for these things we buy. And in order not to put yourself under so much financial strain and pressure during the festive season, learn to develop a savings culture, get a side hustle early in the year, and make sure something is set aside. Now, we cannot rule aside the fact that there can be exigencies, emergencies can come up, but we must also factor that in to ensure that at the end of the year, we are not stranded. Okay, so the next question, the third and the fourth question, we're going to take them together. It talks about how a dysfunctional home can bond during the festive season, and also the steps that one can take when a separated sibling decides to reunite during the festive season. Now we'll take that together. When we talk about dysfunctionality in the home, it could be between parents. It could be also among the siblings. But either way, it is very important that one person decides to take a stand and say, no more. This has to change. I'll give you an example in the Bible. Joseph was someone who, generational, there was always the younger one serving the older one. We see where Esau had to bow to Jacob, he did better because it was a prophecy. We see Joseph being the last, his older siblings also had to bow to him. But when his father wanted to place a blessing on his two sons, he refused. He was like, no, this is the older person. So it's not about allowing dysfunctionality to continue. One person has to be that transitional person to say, oh no, this is not going to happen anymore. I want peace. Irrespective of if you are the offended person or not, you must learn to have a heart of forgiveness and be determined to make it better. Interestingly, it might not be, they might not all welcome you with open arms, but because you are intentional, you are determined to make things work. I tell you, over time, you begin to see the fruit of that singular decision that you have made to bring your family united. It might not immediately be between yourselves, but you see that your children begin to do better. The third, the second generation will begin to see because one person decided to change things in the family. So yeah, thank you. Finally, how can we integrate daily family bonding apart from the festive season? Absolutely. I believe that family bonding goes beyond the festive season. I mean, you don't talk to someone the entire year and then we're supposed to come with open arms, during the festive season. That's like being hypocritical. So it's very important that as family, we know that we have to do it every day. You be intentional about it, not just for your nuclear family, but the extended family. You can ensure that at least every month you speak to your aged, your parents, or as often as possible. It's also important that in our busy world today, you must create time. You must create time. I mentioned the family devotion. As the priest of the home, we are expected to bring our family together. It must be a daily thing. It must be a place that, it must be sacrosanct. Irrespective of whether we've had a bad day, irrespective of whether, we haven't had dinner, maybe because daddy didn't come home with money in the pocket. It must be something that we see as sacred. And we must keep it, because I tell you, family bonding is therapeutic. If you've had a bad day and you come and you get this big hug from your daughter, after a busy day, it melts your heart. So family bonding absolutely is crucial. Every single day, we must create time as adults because the children are looking up to us to ensure that we keep the family together. I talked about a ripple effect. It cascades down to generation. If our children see that family bonding was prioritized, when they become adults, they also will prioritize. And this generational love we're talking about and life, we'll begin to see it and we're better off for it as a society. Thank you.
Welcome back. We're still discussing family bonding in festive seasons. Thank you so much. Also, to add to this last question you just answered, I think we are with this internet everywhere. They can also create family chats where everybody can come and air his views. At least, how is everybody? How are you doing? And then people who must surely respond. And if a family of 7 or 10, only 8 have responded, you can ask, John, we didn't hear from you. Are you okay? James, we didn't hear from you. Are you okay? So they can also come with that family chat. It's also very, very important. And it makes them now to even see themselves. Some even go to the extent of this video chat too. They see themselves, not just talking, but they see their faces. Oh, you're looking good, you're not looking, all those stuff. Do you have any problem? So it's also very important now that we can also imbibe that. When you talk about this creating time for devotion, it's very, very key. I just learned from my grandson, if you visit house when he was a little bit younger, the boy is almost 10 years now. When it's about 6 years, he visits, let us pray. You say, Mommy, Grandma, kneel down. Because he knew that when they come, all of us need them to pray. And then he like equally taking over as we talk about generation now.
True.
If my daughter and the husband are not praying at home, need her to pray, there's no way we'll be asking visit grandma to also, Mama, grandma, need that, let us pray, need them. You know, because it's already what they have transferred to them.
Absolutely.
And it's going to keep it up.
Absolutely.
So it's so good. When we bond together, these things are bound to happen to us. And it creates joy and happiness. When you talk about family, in fact, even a woman that married to another family, if you say, if the worst comes, you say, look, I will report to my family. But when you don't, but who are you going to report to? And your man sees you that nobody asks after you. He will so deal with you and sorry for you. But when you know that you have a family, you become cautious. Yeah. You know that there's limit. He can do something. People are going to ask. Like my own family, I relate more to my mother's family, more with my mother's family. They don't play. They don't play with things like this. And so that bonding is there. We continuously have a family chat where we talk to each other every day. And then the oldest uncle now, keep it that every last Sunday of December, everybody go back to Asaba. Welcome to thank God for the year. And we're keeping it. For the past 8 years, that has been on. And so we're talking about this bonding. So some people do that in their individual families. So we must have to take it very, very seriously. And that this festive period is so good for everybody to bond together. And that we must do the right thing. And what is the right thing? Bring people together. Yes, very, very key. Family is key. You cannot do it with your family. No matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you think you are, you still have a family. At some point in your life, you remember your family. When the issue comes. That's why I say when the chicks are down, the family comes up again. You want to run back to them. So, my dear, what's your final words?
No, I would like to say, know what works for your family. There are various different diversities that you can't say, oh, this is what works for family A and it has to work for family B. No. So it's very important that you know what works for your family, what makes your family tick, and hold on to it so tenaciously. Be determined to build a well-rounded family. Be determined to show love and light. Be determined to gather everyone together and live the kind of life that God expects us to live. God told Abraham, he said, I know that Abraham will teach. I trust him that he will teach his children and his children's children the way. It is when the family has come together that we can know the way. It's when the family has come together that we can build that faith, that hope, and that trust in God and in humanity. Thank you very much.
And also in my own conclusion, when we talk about the family bonding, if God bless you among your siblings, do not take it as a time to come and show off and then to intimidate them. That's not what we're talking about, family bonding. Family bonding must carry everybody. When you come now, bring down yourself. Whatever God has given to you, share it as much as you can with your people and bring down yourself. Then you that is not, God did not also raise up. Don't now start targeting and start being envious of your own sibling that God has blessed and start having this ownership mentality or whatever. No. Your brother is your brother. It's the same mother that gave birth to you and gave birth to him. So don't put all your trust on your brother. He does not really owe you anything. On a more serious note, your brother and sister that God bless does not really owe you anything. So don't come be saying, my brother get money, he doesn't want to help me. No, he didn't owe you anything. If you want to do something, you do that from his heart. That this is my brother, this is my sister. Before you can say, you don't want to help me, and then start planning of how to get rid of him. Your condition will even worsen. He didn't give you when he's alive. Is it when you kill him, you will not get? No. So please, that's not what we're talking about. And that's what creates fears in the mind of people from going home. They wouldn't want to go home because they feel this kind of acrimony, this kind of jealous and envy will come out.
You're not safe.
They feel insecure. They lack trust. So please, do not. We are talking of family bonding. Let them come together. Who God has blocked amongst your family, accept him like that. You that go to so brother, show me way how you get this one, and that's the best way. Than to be jealous and allow envy to get rid of you. I said it when I was before that some people 10 years, 7 years, 12, they've not got home because of the kind of fear. Some really good, they won't come back because of envy and jealous.
True.
So please, we're talking of family bonding. This is what Jesus brings love. Let love lead. let us be together. It is also important. So we say one thing in a family and we execute that same thing in a family. It makes us great. It makes us feel good.
Stronger
It makes us feel
together.
belonging. So that's how I'm going to end this. So thank you so much, my dear,
You're
for
welcome.
all your contributions to giving to us. We are really, really very, very grateful.
It's
And
my pleasure.
production crew, audience here, and the viewers at home, including the executive producer, we thank all of you and our sponsor for being there for us. We want to close this by inviting artist Skillborn to sign out this program. As in, join us next week, same time, for another edition. I am Hillis, your host, and of course, the praying mother of the nation. Merry Christmas to all of you and a prosperous New Year 2026. Be blessed. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Vivid view with heavy lace. Whatever I think, I could do it. Whatever.
I know that what is it, that is why I can't deny. For this love you give to me and you show that you care. This one will be Vicky love, make you no go fall in love. This one not go this song, I just wanna say I thank you God. Them say no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. Me if you no pay, me see more gain. Everything come to that one. Wọ́n ní pé báwo ló ṣe ṣe o, mo débẹ̀ kó tó lajú àràbàǹdà iṣẹ́ olúwa ni o. Gọ́dé 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 you do well for me o. Even when I no get nothing, the sister for me, the sister by me. Gọ́dé 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 you do well for me o. Even when you no get nothing, sister for me, sister for me. Now you got the ginger me, make nobody hinder me. Now him be the rock when I stand on top, they shout yo. Now him be the rock when I stand on top, they shout yo. Gade, 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 gade. God, you do well for me, oh. Even when I don't get nothing, the sister for me, the sister by me. God, you do well for you. Even when you don't get nothing, the sister for you, the sister for me. Now we go the ginger me, make nobody hinder me. Now he be the girl when I stand on top, they shout yo. Let's go, say what? Say what? Now he be the girl when I stand on top, they shout yo.